Hello and welcome to session 9. How exciting. How are you doing? Um, I know it's a funny question when I'm on video, but how are you doing? Reflect on that. I feel it. What's going well for you? I know a lot is coming up for me. It's been a journey. Um, this has been such an amazing practice, and then on top of us going through this, where I've launched this course. I mean, obviously at the time of this recording, it's brand new. Um, so, placement in time is difficult, right? Time is so weird. So I don't know when you're watching this, but at the same time, for me, it's very recent that I lost my mother, and it's been a lot. Like it's hard. I miss my mom. I am in grief, but in a really beautiful way because I feel like I've done so much healing that allows me to actually be in grief about losing her as opposed to being in grief about all the like shoulda, woulda, couldas. Um, and and I want to get more into that because some stuff is coming up that is just so incredible. And I want to dig deeper into that, and I want to share it with you guys. So maybe in a Zoom session we will. Maybe I'll do some separate videos on it because I think that what I'm learning is really important for all of our growth. So, yay! On a sad note, right? Um, but yeah, how are you doing? We're on session 9. I already said that, and it's just been amazing, right? Just transformative, I would imagine it has for me, so I would imagine that it has for you. I'm going to share my screen so we can get into it. Okay. So unlocking and harnessing personal power. So, today we're going to focus on deepening your connection with your intuition, exploring the concept of gut wisdom, and learning how to trust your inner guidance to strengthen your personal power. So, that's all this is just to teach you how to trust yourself, how to heal your inner child woundings, how to heal your wounded masculine, and just freaking get into life with a joyful attitude, um, so that you can really experience the love and the excitement that there is to experience out of this whole, I don't know, whatever we want to call it, being a human, right? So, what is going well? And I would argue that everything is going well, even the painful stuff, right? Because life happens for us, not to us. So even the painful stuff is good stuff because it's just like, thank you for showing me my wounding, or thank you for showing me where I, still have work to do, or I mean, whatever that might be that's coming up, like just being in gratitude and being excited about what might unfold for you as you go through it, right? So, let's begin by celebrating your metaphysical growth at this point. How has your ability to connect with your intuition grown since our last session? Like, is that getting deeper? Uh, I really, I think it's really important to reflect on this and stuff. And it's gonna ebb and flow, right? It's gonna be really strong sometimes, and it's gonna be like you're gonna be like, wow, I am so not tapped in. Like I've, personally been going through it, like just with experiencing this loss and stuff, I'm noticing, wow, I'm like really disconnected right now, which is fine. And then it's just getting back to basics, right? It's just getting back to like, okay, what do I need to do? Like my solar plexus really needs some work right now, right? I really need to focus in on that. I'm experiencing some lack of self-worth and just feeling kind of unloved and stuff. Let's get in there and figure this out. What's going on here? Um, so have you noticed any signs, synchronicities, or repeating patterns that have caught your attention? Are you noticing them? I mean, they're there, I promise you. Um, and if you're questioning it, like if you're thinking, oh, was that a sign? Like, trust that. Like, yeah, yeah, it damn well was a sign, and celebrate that. So Get excited about that stuff. Get excited when you see, 111 or 1111 or 222. Like get excited. And as you get excited and stuff, I mean, it's almost ridiculous. Like I don't know why, but I continue like anytime I see like if I, see on the clock, like say it's 4:44 and stuff, like I'm like, it's 4:44. Like always excited about these things. A big thing for me is heart rocks. When I see heart rocks or heart-shaped anything really, like I know my mom's here. My mom's here. And even if it's not like with this stuff, right? Even if it's not necessarily a sign from her, it's still that energetic connection um to like what that means to me, right? When I see something that's heart-shaped and I'm like, oh, my mom's with me. Well, my mom's always with me. So it's true, right? And then it's also like what a special little gift to be able to celebrate and stuff and notice. So what's showing up for you? What is catching your attention? Okay. So what about obstacles that you might be encountering as you deepen into these practices? Were there moments where you struggled to follow through? And what adjustments can we make to ensure that these practices fit more easily into your daily life? How do you think making these adjustments will enhance your sense of personal power and spiritual connection? So, I mean, shoot, like if you are having trouble making these connections, do you need to just shift it somehow? Like, do you need to be more, um, I don't know, flexible? Like maybe you do just need to spend the time in the car, like connecting to yourself and stuff. Like maybe right now, like it is just, too difficult to set aside the time and space to have an intentional practice at home because there's too much going on around you. Or maybe it's literally in the very waking hours of the morning where you're setting aside 2 or 3 minutes before you actually hit your feet on the ground and you're just being intentional, like maybe setting a, like finding gratitude or just setting an intention for your day just in those waking moments. And that's what that is. So it's much more about um, finding like comfort in what works for you as opposed to trying to force anything, right? You want it to flow and you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself. And a lot of us can be very like diligent and we're like, oh, it has to be like this. And I mean, I'm just letting you know that it doesn't. Like that sometimes it's going to be different. So today we're exploring the concept of gut wisdom. Like if someone's like, "Oh, listen to your gut," right? Like that is your innate intelligence. Like that is your body's connection to um like the knowing. And that's like, okay, so something that's really interesting about um just the gut and everything is that like that it's mind and body connection, right? Like your anxiety, your depression, your excitement, your joy, your worry, all of that ties into the gut. So often we override this inner guidance with our minds. Um, and it's like maybe because we're trying to be too logical or whatever it might be. But true personal power comes from aligning with this wisdom. By trusting our gut, we can access deep well of knowledge that can guide it can guide our health and our life and decisions with clarity. It can help us make decisions with clarity. So um something that I have run into again and again is like people not validating our gut wisdom. And this can be very difficult. And so I really feel like a lot of this is us really needing to heal from not being validated because we trusted our gut. We trust that uh like if our partner walks in and we can just sense that something isn't right. Like if my partner is at work, I know if he's having a good day or not. Like it's ridiculous. Like I know. And I'm like, something's up with Omar. And I might call him or, send him a text and stuff. And then it's like I get that feedback, right? Like, oh, he's doing all right, but he had a stressful customer, or like, like I get the validation because he understands how important it is to me that he validates it. And so he might initially want to say, oh no, everything's fine and stuff. And I might need to follow up. And this is important. Like, you might need to do this. You need to be very clear because people don't know, like, believe it or not, people don't know what you're thinking. And so you need to actually say what you mean to say. And so if you're wanting to get clarity here and you're asking a question and expecting validation, like asking your friend, hey, are you doing okay? And they're like, oh no, I'm fine. Then it might be important for you to say, hey, I know that you just said you're fine, and I love that, but I'm really sensing that something's going on, like something might be on your heart. And it's important for me as I continue on, this journey of self-love. It's important for me that you like be honest with what you're experiencing. If you don't want to talk about it, I completely understand. That makes sense. That's fine. But are you really okay? Or are you just kind of like, okay? But like ask for that clarity because they don't know. And sometimes people just don't want to burden you with what they got going on. And so it just feels better to say I'm doing okay than to burden someone with, the pain that might be on my heart. But even if that's the case, and you can still set boundaries too, and like, oh, wow, like that's a lot. And maybe we can set aside some time for me to be able to be here with you in this because 'cause this is really heavy and stuff, and I want to give you some actual support, or maybe you have the space at that time, right? But the point is to make sure that you are being very, very clear with whoever it is that you are kind of testing this wisdom with, right? Because it's so helpful to have somebody um to kind of play off of and give you that sort of feedback. So and you can even do it. I mean, my twins do it all the time. It's super funny, where they like literally can read each other's minds and stuff. So they'll go back and forth and just kind of test each other. And you can do that, with a friend or with me, or with another group member, whatever. So we're going to get into a meditation. It's kind of been a while, I feel like, since we've been in a meditation. This is exciting. Okay. So shaking it all out, start to find some rhythm with your breath. You know how I love the nice slow breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'm just kind of shaking it out, rolling my neck and flexing my fingers, like everything feels so tight and everything. So find that cycle in through your nose, out through your mouth. Start to find a comfortable position where you can relax fully. I like to sit with my feet on the ground. I've actually been putting crystals under my feet and just finding I need all the comforts, all the healing. So if you need to pause and go grab some stuff to give you some extra comfort through this, go ahead and do that. Then when you're ready, close your eyes and take a deep breath in, filling your lungs completely. And as you exhale, release any tension or stress from your body. Allow yourself to be fully present in this moment. As you continue to breathe deeply, focus your attention on your gut area, the center of your body's intuition, your solar plexus, your personal power. This area is connected to the solar plexus chakra, located just above your navel and just below your sternum, in that little space there. It governs personal will, confidence, and inner strength. Visualize yourself grounding into the earth. Imagine roots extending from your body all the way down your spine, deep into the ground, anchoring you to the earth's stability. With each breath, feel this grounding energy filling your body with calm and support. This connection to the earth strengthens your intuitive foundation. Now bring your focus back to your solar plexus chakra. This energy center is represented by a warm golden yellow light glowing brightly in your gut area as you inhale. Visualize this golden light growing brighter and warmer, expanding through your entire belly. It radiates with confidence and wisdom, filling you with a deep sense of personal power. This light is your gut wisdom, your inner guide that holds the answers to the questions and challenges in your life. As you breathe deeply, feel this light cleansing and empowering your solar plexus chakra, strengthening your connection to your personal truth. As this golden light grows, begin to silently ask your gut wisdom, what needs your attention or healing at this moment? Focus on your breath, allowing each inhale to deepen and your connection to this light, and each exhale to release any doubt or hesitation. Be open to whatever comes, whether it's an image, a word, a sensation in your body. Trust the feelings or impressions that arise. You don't need to force any answers. Simply allow your gut wisdom to flow freely, knowing that the answers will come in their own time. Now, if there's something specific on your mind, whether related to your life path, health, or a decision you need to make, gently bring this question to the surface. Silently ask your gut wisdom for guidance on this matter. To each breath, listen patiently and openly for any response. This response may come in the form of a sensation, a thought, or an intuitive knowing. Trust that whatever comes through is exactly what you need in this moment, even if the answers are subtle. As you continue to breathe, feel the golden light in your solar plexus become even brighter. This light represents your personal power, your ability to act, decide, and trust in yourself. Feel the warmth of this light filling you with confidence and clarity. Know that by trusting your gut wisdom, you are strengthening your personal power. You are capable, intuitive, and fully aligned with your higher self. And when you feel ready, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to the present moment. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, gently reconnecting with your body. As you take a few more deep breaths, feel grounded, empowered, and clear, carrying the wisdom and strength of your solar plexus with you. Slowly open your eyes, bringing the sense of inner clarity and personal power into your day. All right. How was that? Make sure that you take some time to write down anything that did come up. And I know I've said this before, but I really need to put those meditations into like a clear audio so that you can go back to them. So um, I am setting the intention to work on that. Um, yes. So I hope that was helpful for you and that you enjoyed it. To strengthen your connection to your intuition, I recommend keeping an intuition journal where you can record any signs, numbers, or synchronicities you encounter throughout the day. If you feel frequently or if you frequently see repeating numbers or angel numbers, take a moment each morning to meditate on what messages they might be conveying. Additionally, grounding techniques like walking barefoot on the earth or meditating outdoors will help you connect energetically with the earth enhancing your intuitive clarity. So let's take a moment to reflect on insights that you gained today during the session. What messages did your gut wisdom reveal to you? And how can these insights enhance your personal power and intuition moving forward? How will you apply them to your daily decision making and spiritual growth? I encourage you to continue practicing the intuitive practices, enhancing activities that we discussed. Pay special attention to how these practices influence your daily decisions and sense of empowerment. In our next session, we'll deepen our exploration of personal power and how to harness it for greater fulfillment and spiritual growth. So I really look forward to seeing you guys in our Zoom. Um, those those sessions, I mean, this is fantastic, right? You're getting the knowledge, you're getting the information in, and the Zoom sessions are what I feel we get to get even deeper, right? It's like it's literally where we're sharing energy, and I'm actually able to connect intuitively to what is going on, and I'm able to share stuff that comes up. So, um, stuff that I can't really share. I mean, in this, it's like, yeah, it's information. I mean, it's, valuable. I love it, and I will continue to share it and do this work. But it's really in that in-person Zoom, it doesn't matter, but it's in those sessions that, I mean, we really get to get a little deeper. And I feel like you can come to me with whatever questions you might have or whatever's coming up for you that we really want to dig a little deeper into. And it's just so effective. So I really hope to see you there. Um, and again, I mean, you can always use the Marcos too. That's a good way to connect. But I just love you so much, and I hope that you're doing well. And I'm so happy with the progress that you're making, and I hope that you are happy with yourself and how that might be landing for you. And let's just keep at it. All right. Have a great day.